What if your entire business came to a screeching halt right now, all because someone halfway around the world just locked you out of your own systems? Welcome to ransomware. It's happening more often than you think, and your business could be next. Hi, I'm Dave Clark with AIS. Ransomware isn't just some Hollywood hacker storyline anymore. It's real, it's brutal, and a threat to businesses, especially small and mid-sized ones. One click on the wrong email and you go dark for days or even weeks. Your files are encrypted, your screens demand payment in Bitcoin, and your team is panicking. But here's the deal. You're not helpless. What you do in the first hour could make or break your recovery. So today, I'm going to break down exactly what to do if your business suffers a ransomware attack, and more importantly, how to prevent one in the first place. Ransomware isn't picky. It gets in through phishing emails, fake software updates, and shady links. Once it's in, it spreads fast, locking files, entire systems, even full networks. You've probably heard names like crypto ransomware, locker ransomware, or the nasty double extortion stuff that threatens to leak your data. Paying the ransom? It's a gamble. There's no guarantee you'll get anything back. So let's focus on what actually works. First thing, pull the plug. Literally, isolate the infection. Unplug network cables, shut off Wi-Fi, and disconnect anything that could help the malware spread. Every second counts here. Next, don't play hero. Call your internal IT team or your managed IT service provider right away. Companies like AIS are built for these moments. They'll figure out what kind of ransomware hit you, trace how it got in, and check what's still clean. While that's happening, keep your communication tight. Don't send internal emails. Those might be compromised. Use phones or secure outside messaging tools and limit who knows what. Then comes the damage check. Your IT team will figure out which devices got hit, which files were encrypted or stolen, and whether your backups are clean or toast. Whatever you do, don't pay the ransom. Not only is it risky and unreliable, but you could be violating federal law depending on the group behind the attack, and you might still never see your data again. Instead, focus on restoration. If you've got good backups, you're golden. But make sure they're clean first. Rebuild infected systems from scratch, and only reconnect once you're sure everything's secure. Now, report the attack. File with law enforcement. Let CISA or the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center know. And if customer or employee data was involved, you might need to report to regulatory agencies too. Before you get back online, level up your defenses. Patch everything. Reset all passwords. Roll out multi-factor authentication. Segment your network so one infection doesn't take down your whole business next time. Once you've cleaned up a ransomware attack, or hopefully before you ever get hit, the conversation has to shift to prevention. Because here's the truth, recovery is painful. Prevention is manageable. One is a reaction, the other is protection. And in this world, your only real power is preparation. So where do you start? Backups. Not just any backups. Resilient, automated, regularly tested backups. The kind that still work even if your entire office burns down or every server gets encrypted. That's the 3-2-1 strategy. Keep 3 copies of your data, store them on 2 different types of media, and make sure at least one is off-site or in the cloud, completely disconnected from your live environment. And don't just set it and forget it. Automate the backup process. Encrypt your backups. Test the recovery quarterly, because a backup that doesn't restore is just a false sense of security. Next up, your people. Most ransomware attacks don't sneak in through a firewall. They walk in through your front door, invited by someone on your team who didn't know any better. It's not their fault. No one taught them how to spot a phishing link or a fake login page. That's on leadership. That's on you. Training isn't a once-a-year slideshow. It should be short, repetitive, and real-world. Teach your staff to pause before clicking, verify unknown senders, hover over links, question urgent, emotional messages. You're not trying to turn everyone into cybersecurity experts. You're trying to eliminate the easy mistakes that ransomware relies on. And here's the part most businesses miss. People forget. Security awareness fades. That's why it's not about one long seminar. It's about building a culture where security becomes second nature, like washing your hands after the bathroom, non-negotiable and automatic. Finally, prevention isn't just about tools. It's about systems. That means patching software, closing vulnerabilities, enforcing strong password policies, and enabling multi-factor authentication across the board. The tools are there, the plans exist, and the threats aren't slowing down. Either you build prevention into your daily operations, or you wait until ransomware builds itself into your next crisis. If you're sitting there thinking, we'd be screwed if this happened to us, you're not alone. This is why businesses across Las Vegas and Southern California work with managed IT services like AIS. We offer 24/7 monitoring, automated backups, patch management, and cybersecurity training that actually sticks. We're your second brain when the worst hits, and your best bet for making sure it doesn't. Let's stop pretending this is just a big company problem. Ransomware hits small and mid-sized businesses hard. Harder, actually, because you don't have the budget or headcount to absorb a six-figure gut punch. The average ransomware incident costs over $200,000. That includes downtime, lost productivity, data loss, customer churn, damage to your reputation, and in some cases, lawsuits and regulatory fines. That number isn't made up. It's pulled from actual small businesses that had no plan, no backups, and no idea what hit them until it was too late. Now compare that to the cost of prevention. A cybersecurity risk assessment, maybe a few $100. Employee training, less than the cost of a lost client. A solid backup and recovery strategy, a drop in the bucket compared to going offline for a week. Doing nothing isn't saving you money. It's gambling with your business, and the odds aren't in your favor. We've seen the difference between companies that prepared and companies that froze. One gets back on its feet, the other doesn't. The fact of the matter is 60% of small businesses close their door for good 6 months after an attack. The best time to protect your business was yesterday. The second best time is right now. If you're not sure how secure your systems are, now's the time. Reach out to AIS and schedule a cybersecurity risk assessment. It's quick, painless, and could save your business from a disaster you never saw coming. Don't wait until you're locked out. Get ready now. Got any questions? Give us a call or visit our website ais-now.com. And remember, you can worry less with AIS.